Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here with another set of tutorials with Mr. P. And what we are basically looking at today is how we can work out some logarithmic problems. And our problem of interest is question 12, first of all. Okay, question 12 reads, given that given that 4 log open brackets x root of y is equals to 1.5 blah 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 blah, where x and y are positive, express in its simplest form y in terms of x. So what they want us to do here is they want us to make y the subject of a formula in this, and there should only be or let me say y should be the subject of a formula in this problem. Okay, so how we're going to do that, we are okay. Much time question, huh? So what was the question?
4 log open x root of y close bracket then equals to 1.5 plus
log x
minus log y.
All right. So what we are going to do first of all is we're going to take, we need to make sure that the coefficients of the logs are 1 for us to apply the addition and subtraction properties of logarithms, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the logs that have x and y on one side and those that have constants on the other side. So here, this, we need to make sure that the coefficient is 1. So we're going to write this as log. So how are we going to write it as?
Log
bracket x root of y close bracket power 4.
To the power of y. Then we are also introducing the additive inverses of these two. So when these come the other side, what are we going to have? Negative log x. Positive log y is equal to 1.5. Okay, so now we see that the coefficients of the logs are 1. So now we can apply the addition and subtraction properties. When we know that when you have a log with a similar base, adding with another log, let's say log, this is equal to, what is this equal to? We multiply, so it will be log to base b of a times k. Same applies when you have log base b of a or minus log of b of k base b. We know that this will be equal to log of a over k base b. So these are the properties we are using on this section. So what are we going to have? So we're going to have log of x root of y to the power 4. Okay, minus means, what does minus mean?
Division.
So division to be over x, then times what?
Y.
Y is equal to
1.5.
1.5. Are we following up to there? So now we can simplify here. So this 4 that is here is applying to both x and y. So when we distribute this 4 to this part, we're going to have log x to the power 4, and this y, let's say, what is, we know that root of y is equals to what?
Y
To the power 1 over 2. Okay, so now if we multiply this with 4 as our case, this will become what is 1 over 2 times? It will be y to the power 2. So this is times y. Let's do this. Times y to the power 2 times, there is this y which is here, times y, then all over x is equals to 1.5. From here now we can start simplifying. We see that this x will subtract from that x, and this, the powers will add. So we're going to have log of, what are we going to remain with? What will be here? X to the power 3 times y to the power 3. This is 1.5. Okay, are we following?
Yes.
So now we need, remember our question was asking us to make y the subject of a formula. So we need to write this in exponential form. How are we going to write this in exponential form? So we know that log, let's say we have b base a equals to k. How is this in exponential form? B is equals to a power k. So in this case, the base, what is the base in our case? 10, eh? Number. We don't have any number there, so it means the base is 10. So comparing to what we have here, this becomes x to the power 3 times y is equal to 10 to the power 1.5. In decimal form, what is 1.5? 3 over 2, eh? 3 over 2. Then from here, we make y the subject of the formula. It means we are dividing throughout by x to the power 3, even this side x to the power 3. So this and this will cancel, remain with y to the power 3 is equals to 10 to the power 2 over x to the power 3. So now we want to get rid of the 3 that is on this side. What are we going to do?
Multiply by 1 over 3.
So we multiply quarter both sides. So 1 by 1 over 3. Even here on top by 1 over 3. Even at the bottom by 1 over 3. Meaning that here we're going to remain with y is equal to, multiply. Then this, the 3 here and the 3 there will cancel, so we're going to remain with 10 to the power half over this 3 and that 3 will multiply, we just remain with x. So our answer is y is equals to root of 10 over x. So this is how you're supposed to work this problem out. Any questions? Did anyone get this one?
Most.
Huh?
Most.